Hello guys, it's your boy Jay, back at it again with another video, and today I'm going to be reacting to 4 scary stories animated. I know this is not K-pop related, I know this is not even music related, but I thought since it was Halloween I would do something a little bit different. I know a lot of people are not into scary stories and like scary stuff. So I thought maybe I'd watch it with you and that would help because I've watched a couple of these before, but I stopped watching for a little bit. But I used to watch these all the time, and I used to watch other reactors watch them because I always thought it was funny listening to what they had to say or watching them get a little scared. So I thought we'd watch it together and we would check it out. As you can see, I am dressed up for Halloween this year, even though we are quarantining, and a lot of places are not doing like Halloween things. I decided to have Halloween at my house still and dress up. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into it, and hopefully you guys stick around.
Last year, I had a classmate who didn't like to socialize. I was the only one who spoke to her. One day, she messaged me an article about cat abuse, knowing that I had a cat.
Oh.
I replied to her, saying, "Wow, that's literally insane." She then started pretending she was close to me and continued to send articles about cat abuse or pictures of dead, such as road-killed cats.
This person's
crazy. I began to avoid her. And
I would too.
I suddenly felt like she took a picture of me. While she left her seat, I decided to secretly check her cell phone.
Oh, nah.
The phone was not locked, so I could easily.
Imagine if she came back and she was like, "What are you doing in my phone? You want to end up like those cats?" Like, I'm out of there. Like, I'm not trying to talk to her. I'm not trying to see what she has on her phone. Like, I'm just going to be asked if I can move to another desk because I'm not trying to be next to her. I might have to become a snitch because I'm about to tell on her because she's sending me pictures of cats. Like, I might have to ask her what's wrong with her. Maybe that's the step I should take, is ask her, like, what's wrong? But I think I'm going to have to get out of there.
Enter her photo gallery.
The teacher's gonna have to move me.
What I saw was horribly shocking. There were over 80 photos of me that I didn't even know she took. I got goosebumps when I saw the folder's name. It had my name. And there was one more folder.
Maybe she got a crush.
Cat.
Is it her cat?
Which contained pictures of dead bodies and the several articles that my friend had sent me.
Whoa.
This story is about my friend's sister. The friend's family was living in a large apartment complex. One day, his sister went out, and this incident happened at that moment. Her ex-boyfriend, who was waiting for her, hit her on the head with a piece of sidewalk block.
Whoa, these stories are dark.
Security ran towards them in surprise.
These stories are dark.
But he ran away, went up to the roof of another apartment complex, and killed himself on the spot. After that, there were 2 memorial altars set up for both the woman and the man. And ironically, they were located right next to each other. And meanwhile, the bereaved family of the man insisted on this. They told my friend's family,
"Why is he looking like that?
Let's join their souls in marriage."
Nah.
My friend's parents panicked, so they eventually fought with the bereaved family of the man, cursing at them. He told me later that everyone in the memorial altar went crazy that day.
Dang. So these are not these are not usually what I watch. I usually don't watch whoever uploaded these. I just looked them up because, like I said, I haven't watched them in a while, and I used to watch some other ones. These are a little darker than what I remember. Yeah, just a little bit darker. than what I remember.
One of my teachers told us about a dream she had. She had a dream about 3 or 4 years after her grandfather passed away. In her dream, it was raining hard, and her grandfather, who completely got wet, tried to pass his socks to my teacher. Even though she loved him very much, she kept refusing because she didn't want to receive them for some reason.
Yeah, why didn't she want some wet socks?
Then suddenly, the view abruptly changed, and my teacher was in the car. She was driving through a very big tunnel. At some point, she started dozing off, pressed on the brake, and then woke up. She thought it was just a strange dream at first. Another day, she was driving in a car with her husband. She usually doesn't sleep when she's in the car, but she started dozing off in the front passenger seat on that day. When she woke up, she found that the place they were passing through was the same big tunnel she saw in her dream, and her husband was falling asleep next to her as well. Being startled, she immediately woke
No, you're not supposed to do that.
and they returned home safely.
They got lucky.
She suddenly remembered her dream, so she...
Are you supposed to wake people up when they're sleeping while driving? Like, you don't want to, like, startle them. Like, hopefully they hit the brakes, but some people, like, swerve and stuff. So, like, I don't know. Like, you guys tell me. Are you supposed to wake someone up when they fall asleep while driving?
So she visited an expert to get any advice on dream interpretation. And the story goes like this. When you receive an item from a person who passed away, then you will die. Anyway, my teacher soon forgot about it for several years, until 7 years had passed. That day was the day they were going to change the place of her grandfather's grave, and the moment when they opened his coffin, they could see his wet body was floating in water. The strange thing was that the flesh had not yet rotted. She could see that the body had a bit of volume. She ended up thinking that her grandfather, who had been standing in the rain in a dream, might have wanted her to know of his current condition. However, this wasn't the only surprise. It turned out that it wasn't only her. Other relatives had the same dream.
Oh, wow.
This isn't
not really,
a scary
I mean, that is kind of scary, but not too bad.
I've been the clumsy type ever since I was a child, so accidents used to happen a lot. And once I almost died. I was the girl who really loved animals, so without thinking, I walked onto a road where cars were moving crazy fast.
You don't see all these cars driving fast?
I didn't put much thought into the things I did when I was a child.
Where are the
As
parents
I
at?
stepped in, I heard several voices coming from behind me. Watch out! Surprised,
Who sounds like
I fell
that?
backward and fortunately wasn't on the road. But when I looked back, there was no one behind me. My big brother was there, and with a tearful voice he said, "Hey, what if you got hurt? You shouldn't let go of my hand."
What do you mean? What? This dude's super far away. Like, you shouldn't have let go of my hand. You didn't notice that she let go of your hand? Like, you are super far. Bro, who's watching these kids, bro?
My brother came out of the store and ran towards me right away. So that must mean that my brother was the only one who called out to me at that moment. However, I then heard dozens of people calling out to me, yelling, "Watch out."
Oh, snap. K-pop music. Oh, snap. Yo, that is the weirdest coincidence I've ever seen in my life. This is the weirdest coincidence I've seen in my life. That is, wow. Wow. It was okay. It was okay. That was okay. That was okay. So, I hope that didn't scare you guys too bad. It really wasn't scary. More so just like kind of dark. Especially that the cat one, and then the guy that hit his ex-girlfriend over the head with a brick, and then he jumped off of a roof. Like, that is just crazy. Like, and then they had the funeral. Like, how did they not know that this dude is the one that caused their daughter to pass away? Like, I would not be having the memorial service or funeral service or anything with the killer. Like, what? That just doesn't make any sense. I know these stories are probably fake. But yeah, they're just entertaining. But like I said before, like, I've never watched this person's stories before. It's usually someone else, but it was still really good. I hope you guys weren't too scared. But like I always say, make sure to like, comment, and as always, subscribe, and peace. That was really fun. This was really cool.